Hi everyone. Let us talk about how we can simulate resistors with temperature dependent. Okay. So in LTspice, we have a provision of varying the resistor temperature and we will see what is the impact of that. So as you know, let us say a resistor is there which is having a let's say value 10 kilo ohm. So its value will change based on the temperature increase or decrease. So like we have a 50 ppm temperature coefficient, or it can be 100 ppm temperature coefficient, right? So it means at 1 degree centigrade 100 into 10 to the power minus 6 ohm will be increased. This is how the this particular temperature coefficient works. So what let us take an example very easily. So let us say I have shown 5. It means it is how much? 500, right? So it is 500 ppm. So you can see we have two resistors. We have R1 resistor and R2, right? So if you see we have 5-volt voltage source, what is the expected output that is there here should be 2.5, because 2.5 volt will be uh, like dropped across this and 2.5 should be dropped across this. But now I am going to enforce in this particular resistor a temperature coefficient of 500. So it means what will happen is, based on the listed temperatures, the resistance of this particular resistor will change. And once this is higher value, the voltage across this will be higher. Once it is lower value, the resistance of this will be, the resistance of this will be lower. Hence, voltage drop across this will be lower. So as you can see, this is simulated for minus 25 to 125. 5 values are there. And here you can see minus 25 degree, which is the red one. So the resistance is least, it means it is below 2.5 volt. But for resistance at 125 degree centigrade, the value of R2 is the highest. That's the reason the voltage drop across this will be highest. So that's why you can see the gray color, which is more than 2.5 volt. Okay. So let us design a circuit and see how we can quickly enforce the value of temperature coefficient on a resistor in LTspice. So I have opened the LTspice. I can take a new circuit. I can quickly put a voltage source V, resistors. I can put one R1 and then one more R2. Okay. Then I can put one ground. You can keep this circuit, like on your own, not a problem. So what I'll do is I'll quickly add this particular circuit. So this circuit is complete. Now I am going to put a voltage value, let us say 5 volt. And there both the resistances I'll just keep 1 kilo ohm. Okay. And you know that both the resistors are 1K, it means this voltage will be 2.5, because half will be dropped here and half will be dropped here. For simplicity, I'll just put a net level as well. So we will have V in at this place and V out at this plate. Right click it and make it V out. Okay. Now what is going to happen is I'm going to run it. So let us run for 1 millisecond. Okay. So now once I'm running it, we have input voltage which is 5 volt and we have output voltage which is 2.5. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to write the temperature coefficient on one of the resistor. So for that I can do one thing. Let me just remove this and keep it bigger. Go to this particular resistor, right click it and put the value of TC as well. So give a space, put TC is equal to 0.0001. So let us say 100 ppm I am going to put. So I am going to put T for text. Tc is equal to 100 ppm. So you will see in a resistor data sheet they would have mentioned like that the resistor is 100 ppm, 50 ppm, 200 ppm and whatever. Okay. So how it works? This into 10 to the power 6 if you do, that will become 100. Okay. Now if you run, it will not run. It will give you error. Or let me see what is happening. It is still running, but the temperature is not given, so we'll try to give the temperatures. Okay. So for that we are going to give a temperature list. So let us say we are going to put a directive command dot step and temp list. If you want you can give a list, or you want you can give a linear variation also. Okay. So my temperature list will be, let us say I'm going to give minus 25 degrees centigrade, 27 degrees centigrade and 125 degrees centigrade. So these three temperature value will have three different resistance value of this particular resistor. And now I am going to run this. Okay. So let us run it. So once we run it, what is going to happen? The value of the voltage output will be three different values. So you can see we have three different values. So what are those three different values? Because value of resistor R2 will be different at 27, 20, minus 25, 27 and 125. So let us put a annotation, right click it, notes and annotation, step. So you can see the green color is having the highest value of voltage. Why? Because the temperature is highest, it means the resistance would have been highest. Okay. So what would be the resistance at this value that I can give you very easily? Yes. So what happens is basically you can see, let us say at 125 degrees centigrade. So what will be the R? RT, that will become R naught into 1 plus alpha delta T, right? You know that? So R naught is actually 1 kilo ohm multiplied by 1 plus alpha is here how much? 100, right? So 100 is nothing but it is 100 ppm. It means 10 to the power minus 6 multiplied by delta T. So we will take T naught as 27 degrees centigrade. Okay. I'll show it to you why. Because the temperature, the resistance 1 kilo ohm is given at 27 degrees centigrade, which is the actual value. Okay. So the temperature difference will be taken from here. So what is the temperature difference? T1 is 125 degree. It means delta T will become T1 minus T naught. And this is the way you can calculate, and this is going to be 125 minus 27, that is 97 degrees centigrade. So if you put 97 degrees centigrade here, you are going to get how much kilo ohm? That any of you can calculate quickly and tell me. So it will become 97 multiplied by 0.0001 plus 1, right, multiplied by 1. So it is going to be 1.0097 kilo ohm. Okay. So this is how you can do resistance at any temperature. What is the calculation that you have to do? So what is the basically, like resistance at any temperature is your value at R naught plus the R naught value multiplied by the ppm, that is, let us say ppm into 10 to the power minus 6 into 10 to the power minus 6 multiplied by temperature difference. Okay. And if the temperature difference is negative, the resistance will decrease. The temperature difference is positive, the resistance will increase. Okay. Now let us quickly do one more thing here. I am going to measure all the values of the resistance at the three different temperatures. Okay. So let us say I'm going to write a measure command. So dot measure, translate, what is that? R2 value. You can write whatever you want here, that is a variable. That is going to be my parameter, param, voltage of what? V out divided by what will be the current, that is I across R2. Okay. So this is how we will calculate. If you want, you can remove the bracket. Alright, so now if you run, you are going to see that three different values of resistors at three different temperatures, and the measurement values of each of the resistances will become, one of them should be how much? One of them should be 1.097 kilo ohm, that is 1009.7 ohm. Okay, so let us go to view, and we can see a spice output log, and we can see that at highest value it is 1009.8 kilo ohm, at 27 it is 1000. Okay, and at minus 25 it is 994. Okay. So let us say if you want to vary this to some other values, let us say you want some value at 0 also, and let's say you want some value at 150 degree centigrade also. In the data sheet you will see generally 155 degree up to it can work or something like that. So so we have increased to 5. Now if you see, two more values will come. So this was at 125. My 155 value will be more than 5.2 2.512. Okay, so let's run that. And you can see the other value 155, this one I'll have to delete, and annotation will be the other thing, right? So put annotation. So this orange color is more than 2.512 also, right? That is 125 degree centigrade. And the resistance values, if you want, you can see quickly. Go to views, mm, go to views, a spice log, and you can see it has increased to 1012.8. Okay. Now how to change the ppm? Let's say I want it 200 or I want it 50, so you can change it to 200. So the resistance variation will be even more higher. So since it is 2.516, now it will be more than that. Let's run it. See, it is 2.51 was there, now it is 2.53. So temperature coefficient is more, my resistance variation is more. The temperature coefficient is less, my resistance variation is less. Now accordingly you will see, higher the resistance, the current will be lower, right? So if you see current, see what is happening, my current is lower. So let us see the annotation and see what is the values. At highest temperature the current is low because the resistance is highest. So this is how you vary your different temperature list, you vary your temperature coefficient of a resistor, and you measure the resistance values at each of the temperatures. So hope you have a good understanding about it, how to simulate using a temperature coefficients variation for a particular resistance. Thank you.